Hello everybody, my name is Jeremy, this is Red Means Recording, and today we're going to do a video I've had in my reminders for a very long time on my phone. Just thought let's knock it out today. It's going to be fun, kind of low effort, but hopefully enlightening. And that is, we are going to look through this amazing Twitter account called the Zero-G Datafiles Bot. So this is a follow-up to an extent of the video I made a few months ago, I don't know, weeks ago, I don't know what time is, where we went over the amazing amount of cool like 90s and 2000s sample content on archive.org. And Zero-G data files are a 3-volume, I believe, set of extremely important old sample CDs, full of weird content that is a lot of the times not legal. Like, I don't think a lot of the samples on there were cleared, and they've shown up in so many different types of music. Their history in music cannot be overstated. What this Twitter account does is it posts every single sound from the Zero-G data files and then connects it to songs that use that sample. And the reason I think this is cool is, one, we get to go through sort of some really interesting, diverse musical history, but two, it shows just how important being able to recognize sounds is when it comes to production. Being able to say, wow, hey, that sounds familiar. Is that, oh shit, yeah, that's that sample from that one thing. And this extends also to like sounds and stuff like that too. So this is like one of those sort of like ear training things where it's like, if you can like start to recognize patterns in music, you can start using those on your own in your music. And this just happens to be a really, really potent example of that. So without further ado, let's just go through some of my favorite ones on here. You should go through the account yourself. There's like way too much for us to go through today, but we're gonna find some fun stuff. And yeah, hopefully this will like get your brain humming a little bit in a good way. Starting off with this. Maybe not. Oh yeah, here's a great one. So this sound has been used, as they say here, in 2 Rammstein songs. Unfortunately, the YouTube thing doesn't work, but it's also at the beginning of Zooropa. It's right. It's coming in there. You can hear it very far in the background. There it is. So let's just go check out this Rammstein one too. Let's see. There it is, pitch down. Pretty neat. Classic as hell, right? Let's listen to where it was used. There it is. Isn't that cool? So they took it and they like key mapped it and started using it as a lead, which is really, really, really neat. Oh, here's a little drum fill. And what do we got for this? Yeah! Bubbly washing machine. See? See how much history there is here? It's freaking great. What do we got here? I've heard this in a bunch of stuff. I think this is actually in a Stones Roses track too. Oh yeah, here it is. This video is gonna get so freaking demonetized. So far we've had Rammstein, U2, 2 really, really famous game soundtracks, and the Stone Roses. Like, all from the same sample collection. Are you beginning to understand why these are so important? What do we got? Okay. Oh my god, there it is. 808 State, baby. Amazing. Well, I think we all know where that's come from. There's no way that this video is going to be monetized. Interesting. All right. There it is. Oh, do we have an Aphex Twin sample source? Ooh, yeah. Let's get into Aphex Twin here. No, I don't think that's it. Also, that's hilarious to me that this is ambient. This goes hard as hell. Well, it's really, really not ambient. So this is just some classic break, probably not from the Zero-G Datafiles originally. Just sounds classic as shit. And we got a sample. Yeah, there it is. Now, we can find out where that loop is actually from by going to who sampled, and we can look into where that break actually came from. So that was Daft Punk Da Funk. Let's see. All right, contains samples of 4 songs. There it is. That's it. It's been sped up, but that's definitely the break. Yeah, so it's not stereo, and it's been sped up and pitched up, but I believe that is indeed that break. So, go on rabbit holes. It's just rabbit holes on rabbit holes. All right, let's see what this is. Got some orbital here. Oh, just a tiny little dub break. Again, probably ripped from something. So yeah, let's find out where that's from. Orbital frenetic. Oh yeah. One of the most classic breaks in the entire world. Just that little tiny bit. That's it. That's it. And it's been used in so many things. So I don't know. Like it's not that sound, but just goes to show that like between the Zero-G Datafiles bot and who sampled, we can tear apart so many classic tracks in terms of what makes them tick. It's really, really fun. Oh, hugely big break. This has appeared in so much stuff. Oh my god. That's amazing. Yeah! Yeah! It's Pony! There it is! There it is. Give it to me. They're everywhere! They're everywhere. Everywhere you want to be. It's amazing. Oh, okay, cool. So the drum loop in the orbital track we listened to is also in Juno Reactor's Pistolero, which is a pretty classic Juno Reactor track. I don't know where it is though. I'm not gonna just make you listen to that. Pokemon. There it is. Lynn Collins, think about it. So we found it, right? Like we found it earlier through Who Sampled Who.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
See, like that was obviously just taken from that old Life Call commercial. So really weird how they put these samples together. These sample things together.
Say yeah! Say yeah! Say yeah!
Yeah. There's that fresh sample too. I bet some of these old video game soundtracks are like 99% Zero-G samples, to be honest. All right, I think we can probably finish this up. Let me find one more to end on. And then, yeah, let's find a good one. Let's find a juicy one here. Okay, so this is a great one to end on because it really just shows how like weird and mercurial samples can be. So this is Herbie Hancock. You've probably heard this sample before. It's Herbie Hancock sampled for the Zero-G Datafiles, and then Janet Jackson used it in All Night Don't Stop. So let's listen to this. And then we'll go over to Hang Up Your Hang-Ups. And there it is. Now you'll notice immediately that this is stereo, and everything that we've heard that's been sampled from this stuff has been monoized. And that's kind of funny. So like the Zero-G Datafiles are, I think, all mono, meaning they don't have any stereo information. So it's like we're taking this thing and going bloop, and then somebody else samples it. Now, did Janet Jackson sample the original Herbie Hancock, or did they sample the one from the Zero-G Datafiles? I don't know. We're going to find out, but let's just keep this in mind. We have this, and then we have this. That is such a good lick. And then we have Janet Jackson's All Night Don't Stop. There it is. Okay, so her sample is stereo. So she probably got it directly from, or the producer got it from the Herbie Hancock record. So regardless, you can see how the DNA of so much music comes from the samples in these collections. Samples in general, the whole concept of sampling is one of my favorite things about music. And one of the really interesting things about it is that when you hear a piece of music that uses samples, if you are not able to sort of like dig into where the samples came from, and you're trying to reproduce the vibe and aesthetic and sort of sound of the song that you're listening to, you're going to be at a disadvantage. It's really, really important to be able to discern between what's a synth, what's an original sound, what's a drum machine, what's a musician playing something, and what was used as a sample from something else to just capture the entire vibe of that original piece and transmute it into your new piece. So I hope that this has been fun for you. I had a blast. There's so much music to discover through this Twitter account. And if you want a little bit more context, go ahead and watch my original video about 90s sample CDs on archive.org. It's linked in the description, obviously. Thanks for watching. My name is Jeremy. This is Red Beans Recording, and I hope you have a very sampley day.